So we were looking for a business to try to start and run. So we went around Raleigh and I interviewed at 4 or 5 different larger agencies that just kind of like bigger call center type stuff. And they were just really focused on, pumping out sales and making a lot of money. And so I just figured that I wanted to do it a little differently. I wanted to be able to bring my clients in, spend time with them, take them through the educational process and really work on them. So I decided to take the jump, start our own agency, if you will. I've been doing that for about 13 years now and it's been pretty successful.
So Griffin Insurance Solutions is not just a business for us. It's our family's mission and passion. We like to focus more on building a relationship first with the client and making sure they feel valued and heard.
Treating clients like family, to me, it's all about the relationship that you bring on with the clients. We advertise to a person who is turning 65 or starting Medicare. When they come in, we're really just trying to set the basis for an educational point. We start with going over the A's and B's of Medicare and really setting a good foundation for their understanding of what Medicare is. And then we just take them through the process. And that really, truthfully, is just the beginning of the relationship because there's so many parts to insurance. It changes so rapidly from year to year. We're really trying to be there long-term as well.
The value that I bring to the table is bringing my young energy. People are not really aware and too educated on this very complex Medicare industry. In my short experience with Griffin Insurance Solutions, I've developed a lot of understanding about the Medicare business. A big factor that Robert has taught me is to not really make it all about completing a sale or getting a policy done and forget about it. We really want to make sure that we have a long-lasting relationship with our people and just making sure that they're satisfied with us and they have someone that they can talk to whenever they need to and they're not in the dark about a lot of insurance needs.
We start at the top, we give them that good basis point for their understanding of Medicare and then we build off of that. There is so many moving parts with Medicare, you have to take a systematic approach. So we really just go through Medicare supplements versus Medicare Advantage, kind of see which path the customer thinks they're going to land on. And then each type of product has its own challenges and everything to overcome at that point in time. And so as it changes across the state, we just kind of adapt with the customer and try to help them with their different options and everything. Our office is in Raleigh because I noticed that when we were doing marketing across the entire state of North Carolina, Raleigh seemed to be where we really started catching a foothold. I think it's because there's a lot of people that live in Raleigh, but there's not every day you run across somebody who's actually from Raleigh. And so when people come to Raleigh and they're looking for health insurance needs or they're looking for that new relationship, they don't always lean on what their mom did or their dad did or their neighbor or their best friend or something like that. And so throughout that process, we just noticed that people were looking for that relationship. And as they come to Raleigh and everything, we really try to be that answer for them.
So we have a lot of clients that come into our office that have a lot going on in their life, whether it's a divorce or a loved one passed away, and they are concerned with the cost of Medicare and how are they going to afford it. And our team does a really good job at showing them options that they can afford and delivering on the client's needs.
I was about to turn 65 and I was getting so much mail and email from thousands of companies. I was overwhelmed. I had no idea what to do. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even open them all, put them on a pile. And then I'm getting invited to all these free dinners and luncheons and stuff. And I'm still not paying attention because I don't know what's a scam and what's not. He was wonderful. He was free and knew everything. And literally my migraines went away that day because I couldn't cope with trying to learn all that by myself. After the initial meeting at the restaurant, we set up an appointment at his office. He's super easy to talk to, relaxed. He made a chart, which I love charts. So he narrowed it down. There was like over 80 choices for what I was looking for. We compared my health needs to what would fit me, my budget, my health needs, my future, and what I was comfortable with. His knowledge was right at the top of his head. He's always available, always answers communications. So yeah, it was a no-brainer.
The most rewarding part of my job is just seeing our clients have a complete understanding after our conversation's over, making it very specific about them, making sure that they have an understanding of what's going on. We don't like to keep them in the dark. We like to tell it how it is and show them everything that we're looking for. They'll be satisfied by the end of our conversation. That's really our main concern, and that's really what makes me feel rewarded as well.